And there's a lot of other stuff behind it as well. Like the thing that's surprising me the absolute least about this is is that they're more connected than we originally thought. And B, all of the people who have built their career being QAnon adjacent, like self-deputized pedophile hunters. It's like, actually, I don't want to talk about Epstein anymore.
It is very funny watching that.
Luckily, it's all the like social media old guard. It's like the Posobecs and the Charlie Kirks are just like, oh, this is all nothing.
The cat turds.
Right. Very obvious, like marching orders came down from somewhere. And I do take heart in the fact that all these QAnoners, all these people who are all about the Epstein list were convinced that it's going to convict everybody except for Donald Trump. And now that Donald Trump keeps, and now that Trump is saying, not only should you not worry about it, but it's also fake and I'm not going to release it. You know, all these like, well, if it's fake, release it.
Well, there's also
and tell
like
us it's fake. Fine.
Everybody seems to have the memory of a goldfish. And admittedly, I do as well these days because it's kind of by design where you flood the zone with so much bullshit you kind of can't keep track of all of it. A couple months ago, Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, did this huge like PR stunt thing where she invited right-wing content creators like Libs of TikTok woman, I forget her name, and a few others to look at the quote-unquote Epstein files that she has. And by her, I mean the United States government, because she is the U.S. Attorney General. And then everyone's just supposed to forget that happened. Everything is fake, which means if that is true, which I don't think it is, that means the U.S. Attorney General was basing her investigation on a bunch of fakes, which means she is very, very stupid, but yet has somehow simultaneously kept her job. So,
I mean, that's kind of our administration currently. How many times does Hegseth have to text his wife like, "LOL, we just bombed Yemen," on the not signal clone that everybody can suddenly see? So, yeah, not getting fired for being incredibly incompetent is kind of a thing now.
I mean, I do enjoy that this is the second time that I've heard about recently where a failed real estate deal competition caused a split here between Trump and Epstein. The one I otherwise heard about recently was apparently Wayne Newton and Johnny Carson both tried to buy the same formerly mob-owned casino in the 70s, and it caused a split between them. The extent where Johnny Carson apparently kept stunting on Wayne Newton on late night TV. They said that Wayne Newton like charged into Johnny Carson's office and almost like punched him in the face. And I only mention this because it just like, you know, it just helps to know that there were previous times in history where everything also did feel like a fill in the blank, like where it's just like, that's it's kind of weird that all these people are, you know, I mean, I kind of resent the fact since I've gone off of most of social media, I don't really remember who I don't have to learn about new guys anymore. And so I'm resentful.
You don't have to know the term cat turd and know exactly who we're talking about. And
you're
truly free.
And I am resentful of the fact that the Trump administration means that I still continue to have to learn about new guys and guys here being a gender neutral term. I'm upset about the fact that like I have to know who Pam Bondi is. And truly as a lawyer, then I not only have to know who Pam Bondi is, but like have a professional curiosity in what she does with her time.
I think what's worse is I try my best to not be that online anymore. I mean, thankfully, I'm so busy now that I can't just be plugged in all the time. I still am to a very unhealthy amount to the normal person, I think. But the worst thing is when the guys, so to speak, the online psychos that all of us have been trolling for close to a decade at this point, end up saying like the deputy director of the FBI. It's like, my mom has to know who this guy is now. Things have gone too far.
Yeah, it's great to say the second in command at the FBI is a guy who I told to Dan on my Boingino.
He threatened to kill me one time because I kept calling him Danny Bongos in his mention for months. He said he told me to shut the fuck up or he's gonna put one in me, which either means he's going to shoot me or we gonna fuck.
We gonna fuck.